I'm Amy with Lily Bean Designs. Welcome. I'm so excited to be back and painting with you guys today. Of course, the second that I pressed the live button, they started cutting the grass outside. So hopefully that will be over with in a few minutes. I can hear the weed whacker literally right outside my window. We just moved to Louisiana. We are down here. We are actually going to be in Virginia half the year and Louisiana half the year. And so until right now, until November, until probably Thanksgiving, we will be in Louisiana. And so we just got here, just me and my husband, because my kids are in college. And my husband hired someone to cut the grass because we don't have a lawnmower yet. So they just showed up as soon as I sent the text out to let y'all know I was going live. So like I said, hopefully it's not going to be too loud. But anyway, I know that I've been MIA for a while on doing videos, and I do apologize for that. It has been a minute since I went live, and it's been really, really busy, just getting settled down here, getting everything unpacked. I just got my studio set up down here, but I need a chair to sit down. I'm kind of like, I'm standing up here like blocking my sign. But anyway, this is a counter height table, and I just need a chair to kind of sit down right here. So I thought I would like standing while I painted, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna like that. So I think I'm gonna have to get a chair. But anyway, so you guys come in and say hey and tell me what's going on today. Hey Alicia, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Hey Susan. Yeah, I'm really excited to be back, you guys. Like I promised, I'm gonna start doing lives regularly. I'm gonna start getting on Instagram more and doing some stuff over there. I did just post some stuff on Instagram this morning. Some of it will be craft stuff, and some of it will be just personal fun stuff. So if you want to hop over there and follow me over there. Hey Robin, how are you? So anyway, I got all set up in here, and I got a new table I want to show you guys. So I'm going to do a video on this table. And I wish I had filmed it, putting it together, but if you had seen the mess that we made, it would not have made for a great video. But I got this new craft table, and I wanted to show it to y'all because it's so perfect. Like I wish, I'm going to paint while I'm chatting with y'all. I wish I had gotten it a long time ago, because it's got this surface. I'm sorry, the weed whacker's right out there. It's got like, the surface is like a smooth, almost like a glossy surface. So I don't feel like the paint is going to stick as bad. Like I feel like I can probably wipe paint off of it pretty easily, which I'm excited about, because I can't stand that my painting surface gets all yucky and just looks bad in videos. So I really want it to look nice and clean for y'all. So yeah, so I'm hoping that this table works out better. And it's, you know, have you guys ever put together the craft furniture that you can buy like Michael's? It's like white. I think it's probably like MDF. But anyway, I've put together so much of that before in the past. I've put together a lot of that furniture, and I will tell you that it is really happy. Sorry, I'm cutting out for a second there. Hopefully that won't happen again. But anyway, that furniture is terrible. Like it falls apart. I don't know if you've had better luck with it than me, but it just, the drawers are the worst. They fall apart. They like fall through the little like lock, I don't know what they're called. The little lock things that come, like the fasteners, they fall apart. So anyway, this table is much better quality than that. It costs a little bit more. It was like I think it was like $360 something. So worth it, y'all. It's counter height. It's got like cubbies underneath it. I'm gonna have to go and do a video of it because I think y'all really, really, really like it. So, but anyway, okay. So let me tell you what we're painting today. We're doing the Hocus Pocus Witch's Brew Coffee Company sign. Can y'all hear the weed whacker? Lord, it is just my luck, right? So let me just tell you, I'm going to preface this by saying that when you see the little dots on the eyes and the little dot here, those are now connected in the file. So I fixed it. I always forget to do that. And then I get ready to go live and I'm like, oh, I've got to fix that. So, before I even posted it to Etsy, I fixed that. So the dots are attached because it's so frustrating when those little dots fall through your honeycomb tray, right? So I did fix it for y'all, but my version is not fixed because I had already cut it. So anyway, okay, so we're gonna paint this, and we're gonna put our little coffee cups over here, and I'm gonna do black for the background. The one that's in the I can't talk today, Etsy listing is white on the background, and I should have written her name down. If you're the person who painted the one in the Etsy listing, please claim it, own it, tell me, hey, it was me, because I don't have your name in front of me because I've had a lot of wonderful people volunteering to paint for me lately. But anyway, the wonderful, talented person who painted the one in the Etsy listing for me painted it white in the background, which is actually how I envisioned it, but I thought I'm going to do a version with a black background. So that's what we're going to do today. So everything is new here, y'all. I've got new paintbrushes. I've got a new little overhead light and camera and all of that. So I'm super excited. I feel like everything's like nice and clean and fresh. And I'm just glad to be back at painting for y'all and getting to chit chat. It's kind of echoey in here because there's not a lot of furniture in this room yet. This actually is my daughter's room, but because she's at college, she's not going to be here a whole lot. And I snagged this room to do my videos in because it's in the front of the house and it's painted this really pretty like mint green color, and it gets a lot of light. And y'all know you need a lot of light in your craft room, right? And I just like it because it's bright and cheerful in here. So there's nothing in here but this table, and then I've got some mattresses. I have 2 twin mattresses in here, but I'm going to do a day bed with a trundle in here for her, just so, because I know she's going to probably have friends down and stuff like that, and I figured that would fit better since I have the table in here. So right now it's just the mattresses on the floor, which my dog and cat love to come in here and hang out with me and sleep on there. So there are 2 versions of this sign, y'all. There are the one we're doing today, that's the Hocus Pocus sign. And then there's one that says Friends, like the Friends TV series font across the top, but it's got like the Christmas Friends. So it's the Grinch. Who did I put in there? I did the Griswolds. I did who else did I put in there? A Christmas Story, the Bunny, and I don't have it in front of me. What was the other one that I did? If y'all know, comment and tell me, because I've already forgotten what I put in there. What was the other one? I'm on my mind. Every time I go live, my brain goes to mush. And I forget everything, and I forget what I'm doing. It's terrible. It's just one of those things when you go live. So the link to this file is in the video description. And this is just Deco Art Black, just plain black, the big container. I always buy the white and the black in the big containers. And I'm painting 1/8 inch MDF. But you can cut this out of wood. You can cut it out of 1/4 inch if you want to. And I did do these shiplap lines on there. And hopefully you'll be able to see those a little bit better because I'm going to distress this with a chip brush and a little bit of white paint. And I know y'all can't see it, but I can still see my score lines. So I have everything scored in here for y'all. So you know where to put the coffee mugs and all of that. So I can see that through my painting, even though I know y'all probably can't on the camera. So what is everybody doing this afternoon? Happy Friday. We are still in the process of unpacking. We've got almost everything done. We really need to organize our garage. Our laser was supposed to be here this week, and it is not here. And now they're telling me next Wednesday. And I was panicking, but I did receive a confirmation from Thunder. Thunder is awesome, y'all. They've really been on top of it. And it's not them, it's the shipping company that's causing the problem, because it's like a third-party shipping company. And in their defense, I had them hold the laser for me because I knew that there wouldn't be anybody here to receive it until we got down here. And that was what delayed it, because they just kind of left it there on hold and they weren't scheduling my delivery. So anyway, that will be next Wednesday. Luckily, I cut this stuff ahead of time, so I did cut a few things before I came down here. I'm hoping that y'all are still there and can still hear me and see me. Comment and tell me if you can, because I'm not seeing comments anymore. I was seeing lots of comments before, but I haven't seen any in the past few minutes. All right. So I've put a coat of white paint on some of the letters down here. And, and as y'all can see, I'm back to using StreamYard again. So the split screen is called StreamYard. And okay, thanks guys. I'm so glad that y'all can hear me. So the split screen is to an app called StreamYard, and I love it. But there was like this issue going on between StreamYard and Facebook, and it was just making it so we couldn't really use it anymore with our, like it wouldn't connect to our Facebook page or groups or anything. It just kept disconnecting from there. And I was like, well, I love StreamYard and I hated doing this, but I notified them and I was like, I'm going to have to cancel. I was like, this is not working. And about, I would say a month after that, I got an email that said that they had been able to fix whatever the issue was. So if you do lives and you've been using StreamYard, the issue has been fixed and I'm able to connect to all my groups and pages, at least for now. Hopefully that will stay the case. So I'm glad to be able to use StreamYard again so that y'all can see me and see what I'm doing, because I know people would like that better. It's nice to be able to see like the overhead of what I'm doing instead of having it at a weird angle. So this is just a light purple Posca pen. And y'all look, I have my LSU shirt on. I got an LSU shirt already down here in Louisiana. I like the colors, purple and yellow together. Okay, so I'm doing the Amok 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 in purple. And then we're going to do the I Smell Coffee. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do a coat of white on this Hocus Pocus, because I always need to do white under yellow and orange. And I'm going to do yellow and orange on some of these. It just makes the colors pop more. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is I am going to start going live every Sunday night, because I know some of y'all prefer nighttime lives. So every Sunday night at 8 p.m., that's Central Time though, because I'm Central Time here. So it'll be, maybe I should do 7 p.m. I'm trying to think when I go back to Virginia. I know I'm not going to want to go live at 9 p.m. because I'm like dead at 9 p.m. Okay, let me try. Let me do, I'm trying to think. Y'all tell me what time works for y'all on Sunday nights. I'm thinking maybe I should just split it and do 7:30. What y'all think? 7:30 Central Time. And the only exception would be like if we have company in town or something like that and I can't do it. But I want to start doing regular lives. So I'm going to do a live that night. And I'm not sure what I'm going to paint this time yet. I have a couple of things cut out. Hey, Sheila, how are you? I'm so glad you're watching. All right, let's see. Let me do a second coat on this really quick, because I think that'll make that pop more. It always looks really boring until the end when you get to put everything together and Add some highlights, right? I always say that. Y'all probably can't see this, that this white is brightening up on camera, but it is making a big difference to do a second coat. And I'm probably going to start moving on with Thanksgiving and Christmas projects, even though it's only mid-September, because I feel like everybody's pretty much done making Halloween stuff. Are y'all done making Halloween stuff? Or are you still wanting a couple more Halloween files? I added some new shelf sitter sets in my Etsy shop. Just FYI, there's some new shelf sitters in there. If you want to go check those out, there's some really fun ones for the holidays. You could also add glitter to this sign. Like you could add some glitter to their hair. That would be really, really cute. I don't think I'm going to mess with glitter today. I got to get set up for that. I did bring my big pack of glitter down here, though. It made the trip. Y'all, I was really worried about my dog and my cat. I know I talked to y'all one time about having to travel down here because it's like 16 hours with my dog and my cat. They were perfect angels. They really were. Let me just see. I'm missing your comments. Doing fall and Christmas. Your Colorado Mountain Time, Sheila. So 1 to 2 hours earlier. Let's see. 7 is great. Pretty done with Halloween, starting on other holiday previews. Okay. So let me see. Let me do 7:30 Central Time, which will be 8:30 Eastern Time. And I'm not meaning to not include y'all girls out west. I just those are the time zones I've ever lived in. I've never lived out west, so sorry if that's a little early for y'all. But I'm not a night owl. I used to be a night owl, but I'm not a night owl these days. And if I do stay up late, I generally just don't have the energy to do something like paint. You know, it's like I'm probably not at my best to be painting at that hour. Okay, so now we're going to do I have a little picture over here I'm looking at. I'm going to do the I Smell Coffee in yellow. So this is just a yellow Posca pen. And see how much brighter, if you can see that on camera, that yellow is. The weed whacking outside is done, y'all. So that is good. But yeah, I always put white under yellow and orange. And pink, I think, too. Pink really needs white under it to pop. So this is the skinny font. It's supposed to have like a Rae Dunn mug look to it. Does anybody collect Rae Dunn? Is Rae Dunn still in style? What do y'all think? I know people still collect Rae Dunn. I have a few things. I have a couple of Halloween things. I haven't put any fall or Halloween decorations out down here though, because A, I did not bring them with me because we were trying to like minimize the stuff that we haul down here. And B, because we are still in full summer mode down here. And when I craft, I can get into fall and Halloween mode. But as far as like my house goes, I'm just still in summer mode, y'all. Still in summer mode. This is pumpkin spiced iced coffee, though. I will say that. This is the Stoke cold brew. If you have not had, if you're a pumpkin spice girl, or boy, the pumpkin Stoke cold brew is so good. So good. Love it. Okay, so all the paint in the butt stuff is painted. Now we just have the bigger stuff to paint, but let me really quick put a little bit of white on here. So let me get a chip brush. I did find my chip brushes, y'all. So I get these little chip brushes on Amazon. Okay. Jenny, you're a pumpkin spice girl? I was trying to think what you were answering. You said me. Are you a pumpkin spice fan? I love pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice everything. Okay, so I got some white paint on my brush. Y'all know the routine. I'm just going to take it and just kind of get most of it off. And then we're going to go along here and just kind of very lightly go over this black. And I'm going to kind of focus a little bit. I'm losing bristles. Ooh, this one's shedding really bad. I haven't had that problem before with these. Yeah, more on the lines than anything else. And then on the edges. You always want to hit the edges when you're doing distressing. Okay, so just gives it that like kind of spooky, Halloween-y effect. All right, so let me set this over here. And we can paint our hair in our mugs. Oh, I thought the weed whacking was over. Here it comes again. All right, purple. Bette Midler is orange. Sarah Jessica Parker is blonde. Okay. Just like this. So these mugs are going to be white. So let me go ahead and get them done. So I'll let you know how this paint wipes off this table. I have high hopes that it comes right off. All right, let me throw this one away because I don't want to get, that has white paint on that one. Let's see. I saw a recipe for pumpkin snickerdoodles. Ooh, that sounds really good. I love snickerdoodles. I think those are probably like one of my favorite cookies. So good. All right, and then up here is going to be like, that's going to be a little bit of coffee in there. So I'm going to go back over that with some light brown. So it looks like there's coffee floating in our mugs. And it's just scored on here so you can see where to put the letters. But y'all know you can always omit your score lines if you don't need them, don't want them. Just tell your machine to ignore them. All right, we'll do 2 coats of that white, of course. All right, y'all comment and tell me your favorite pumpkin recipe. And if you get a pumpkin drink at Starbucks or Dunkin' or somewhere else, tell me what you order. What is your pumpkin coffee drink order? Because I'm always interested when I hear other people order at Starbucks. It always fascinates me the things that they order because it's never anything as boring as mine. It's like, can I get a latte? I mean, I do get pumpkin spice. And sometimes I get iced coffees, like an iced caramel macchiato, stuff like that. But for the most part, because I don't try not to do sugar in a lot of drinks. Sorry, that's my phone vibrating. I usually just order a latte and I don't get any flavor in it because it's just no sugar. And I don't like the sugar-free stuff. It tastes funky to me. I'm not a big sugar-free fan. But I do realize this pumpkin drink that I'm drinking right now is full of sugar. So I'm not always good about it. Pumpkin puffy cookies with brown butter frosting. Oh my goodness gracious. That sounds divine. That sounds so good. Love a good pumpkin roll. Ooh, that sounds good too. White chocolate pumpkin, sugar-free white chocolate pumpkin. Ooh. Okay, maybe I could do that. Does it have that sugar-free, like aspartame taste? I'm not a fan of that. I can put, what is it called? What is that sweetener? See, I told you my brain just shuts down when I go live, y'all. Monk fruit. My mother put me onto monk fruit sweetener. So I can put that in my coffee because I don't think that tastes like Equal or Truvia or anything like that. Truvia is not too bad. But monk fruit is better, I think. But trust me, I get sugar from many other sources. I am not deprived of sugar, that's for daggone sure. This MDF soaks up some white paint, y'all. Soaks it up. And I'm trying to make it so I can still see my score lines. I probably should have scored them a little bit darker, but I'm used to wood. Like I use more 1/8 inch wood than anything else, but I had this MDF that I wanted to use up. So I probably could have scored it a little bit darker, but that is okay. Um, 2 layers Yvette on sanding primer on your MDF, then paint. 2 layers. What do you mean 2 layers on sanding primer? Is that a sanding primer like what it's called? I don't know what that is. Jordan Skinny Flavors with Splenda and the ones with monk fruit. Okay, I will have to look those up. I will have to try that. Okay, so y'all, I know I said I was opening SPG Clubhouse in September, but the reality of us moving and needing to be able to get all the files ready for y'all, I'm looking at October instead. The beginning of October. Let me see. Let me peek at my calendar really quick. Hold on one second. Month. Okay, so October is so it would be the 4th, I do believe. October, is that October? Yeah, October 4th, because we always open on a Tuesday. So let's plan SVG Clubhouse opening on October 4th. And being open from Tuesday through Sunday. We always do Tuesday through Sunday openings. And we're going to be offering bonus files. So the bonus files are going to be available if you join on the first day. You always get all the bonuses. And then each day that goes by, a bonus goes away. So if you want all the bonus files, make sure that you join on the first day. Those of y'all who are already in SVG Clubhouse, they always ask me, oh, I forgot to paint the top of this right here, if they get the bonus files. Yes, you always, if you're a current member, you always get the bonus files. That's a perk of being a member. And they are sent to you on that day that we open, so October 4th. So stay tuned for that. If you want to get on the waiting list, the link is in this video description as well. Oh, I'll have to check at Ross or Marshall, Sheila. I love Marshalls. So I noticed our Ross, we have a Ross down here that I noticed the other day. And I have to say that like our Ross back home in Richmond was not a good Ross. Like it just never had anything in it. It just, I had no interest in going in there. And I'm a Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods girl. Like those are my stores. That Ross was horrible. So I've heard a lot of girls in South Carolina that I watch on YouTube have said how good their Ross is. So I'm hoping that the Ross here in Louisiana is good too. So I'm going to go check it out. And I'll let y'all know. Because those are my stores for sure. Sheila, this is not, it's not really necessarily a summer. Hold on, I'm trying to find the right size paintbrush. It's not a summer or a winter move. It's just sort of a, my husband loves it down here because of the hunting and fishing. It's amazing. It is a, what do they call it? A sportsman's paradise. I think that's on their license plates down here. He sold me on this house. This house is, honestly, it's my dream home. I'm so excited to be in this house. It's not a huge house. It is a 3-bedroom. The bedrooms are not even huge, but it is just the perfect house for us. And it's all one level. I love having my bedroom like right off the kitchen. But the thing that I love about it is that it's on the water. And I told him, I said, if you're going to put me on the water, in water that I can't swim in because, oh shoot, I didn't put white on here before my orange. Dad want it. I think I might still add, let me still add some white. We are doing a lot of weed whacking out there, y'all. But anyway, I told my husband, I said, if you're going to put me on water, but I can't swim in the water, then I would really like a pool. And we found this house, and it has a pool, and I've never had a pool before, and I am just, y'all, I'm in my pool every day. It is so awesome. That's why I said I'm in summer mode, because I'm like, this is amazing. I'm just so excited. So we're just very grateful that we found the perfect house. I miss my babies, but of course they're in college. So they are, instead of them going away, we went away. Well, they went away too, but we both went away. So we're going on a little empty nest adventure is basically what we're doing. But our children are going to be down here very often. We're actually flying them down for a long weekend in October. So they will be down then, and then we will be home in November, and we'll probably stay through the holidays once we're home, and then come back when they go back to school up there in Virginia, unless they want to come down here for part of their break, because you know college kids get those really long breaks. I would love for them to come down here and, maybe bring a friend or something like that to stay for a little bit. But it's a very, very long drive. So it really realistically needs to be like my husband and I have to drive because we have the animals. But for them, they would be flying back and forth. But luckily, there is, do y'all have Breeze Airlines where y'all are? So Breeze Airlines has these really cheap flights from Richmond to New Orleans, and we're only 45 minutes from New Orleans. So that works out really well. I mean, honestly, you would spend as much in gas. That's how cheap the flights are. We are looking at Long Beach, Alabama, or Pensacola area for a winter place. So we're in Houma, Louisiana. Houma is Houma, which is, like I said, about 45 minutes from New Orleans. Baby, wipe it off. What am I wiping off, Sheila? Let's see. Let me think. What were we talking about? We skip around topics so much. Oh, the orange. It's okay. It's going to come through, but then I'll just go over. I'm going to paint it orange anyway. It'll be fine. I don't want to get the MDF wet because even with the baby wipe, because I feel like then it really doesn't absorb paint. Or really, I should say it really does absorb paint. Then the paint like takes more coats. So anyway. All right. So then we really need to put white under, I want to call her Carrie. Do y'all, excuse me, from Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker. Because my girlfriends and I, we watch Sex and the City every week. We have a girls' night, and we actually had a virtual girls' night the other night. It was really fun. We used this app. I'm trying to think of the app. So my friend's college-age son helped us get this app loaded and get on there. And basically, we were able to see each other at the same time as being able to watch the show together. So it wasn't like I was watching the show, they were watching the show. We were both able to watch it at the same time, and it was the show was the same. It wasn't like there was a delay or anything like that. I can't think of the name of the app that he used for it, but it worked out great. So that was fun. So we did like a virtual girls' night. You were detailed in Baton Rouge for a month due to Katrina. Yeah, oh my goodness. Hey, Jan. Oh my gosh, it's my sister, y'all. How are you? Jennifer, this is 1/8" MDF, but I use wood all the time. I just happen to have MDF. So anyway, I always think of her as Carrie because of Sex and the City. So, all right, let's do the orange, or no, the purple hair. And this is, I didn't tell you all the colors that we're using for the hair. This is going to be bright yellow for Carrie, and then jack-o'-lantern orange for Bette Midler, and then purple cow. I don't know her name. What is the other lady's name in this movie? She's really fun. She's really, really fun. I don't know her name. She's hilarious in the movie, though. Can you remind me where you get your 1/8" wood from? I don't. Jan, you have COVID? I just saw somebody say feel better, and I was like, feel better? What's wrong with my sister? Okay, thank you for not telling me. My own sister has COVID and didn't tell me. Good grief. All right, I'm calling you when I get off of here. Are you okay? Lord. Oh, you haven't seen Hocus Pocus? Okay, there is a new Hocus Pocus coming out. There's a sequel, and I'm so excited about it. It's coming out soon. I don't know the date, but we were talking about it the other day, and somebody mentioned it in the comments on like a post that I made that it was coming out. Okay, y'all, let me just for a minute comment on this purple color because there's no base coat, and it just goes on like butter. I wish all the colors went on like this. This is Purple Cow. It's awesome. It's like my favorite purple. I don't even think I'll need a second coat. That's how great it is. And I went with a lighter shade of purple. I had another like a little bit darker shade because I thought it would pop better against the black backer. Just found out this morning I'm fine, just tired and feel like the flu. I'm so sorry. Winifred, yes, Sheila. Her name's Winifred. Sarah Mary. Winifred Sarah Mary. Is that her whole name on the movie? Black Cloud. I'm missing comments. I don't know Black Cloud. Her name is Kathy Najimy. Najimy? I don't know how to pronounce it. What's a black cloud? What about a black cloud, Jan? Sorry, sometimes I miss the comments when I look down to paint. All right, do I need more orange on here? So let's paint. Tell me their real names. Oh, that's what the three names were. Winifred, Sarah, and Mary. Is that the three names of the witches in the movie? Y'all, I don't know. I've seen that movie probably 3 or 4 times. It's not like one of the movies I've seen a bunch of times, but I have definitely seen it like 3 or 4 times, and it is super cute. But I don't know it well enough to know their names. But I do recall Winifred being the one girl's name on here. But they are so funny. Definitely looking forward to the second one. Okay. That could use a second coat, but honestly, whoops. What did that come off of? Oh, I think I'm just dripping water. I think I'm going to leave it like that, and I think I'm going to do like some darker highlights on it. Yeah, I didn't get all the water off my paintbrush. That's what it is. Oh, Jennifer. That's her last name. Okay. I thought my sister was saying she had a black cloud over her because she had COVID. That's what I get because I can't see all the comments. They go so fast. All right, this is bright yellow. So if you do a fall or Halloween coffee bar, this would be a fun sign to put over your coffee bar. That's where I'm going to put mine when I finally decorate for Halloween down here. Y'all, you would think with the weed whacker and the lawnmower outside that I had a huge yard. This yard is very small. Okay, Sarah Jessica Parker is Sarah. Bette Midler is Winifred, and Kathy Najimy is Mary. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you for clarifying. All right, y'all, we are getting there. All right, let's see. Let's do, I think I'm going to do some highlights with Posca pens. Where's my darker purple color? Oh, here it is. I got it out. All right, so let's start with, I'm going to do white on all of these too, but I'm just going to kind of go like this. With a little bit darker shade of the color that I'm using. And then we will, do I have a darker orange? Let me try this. This might not be dry yet though. No, this is still wet. All right, that's still too wet. And then we're gonna do white. And y'all know what happens, the white kind of blends in with the other color, and that's okay. We'll just have to pump our white pen again. but just gives it a little dimension. Can y'all see it on the overhead? Just a little like pop of color on there so it doesn't look so dull. Trying to think what else I can do while these dry. Let me just hold them in front of the fan for a minute. Get these two dry, because this is really all we're waiting on. Then we can put this together. Thank you, Julia. I'm glad you like the camera setup. There's a shadow is the only thing. And I think if I get another ring light and put it over on this side, because the ring light's over here attached to the same thing that this overhead camera is attached to. So I think if I get another ring light and put it over here, then that'll help the shadow, and it'll make, because I feel like I look dark, but like this looks brighter, which it's glad it's not the other way around. But I think if I do that, then it'll brighten everything up. Like I played with the lights a lot before I went live today. I did like blinds open, blinds closed, overhead, lights on, and then off. I moved the ring light around. It's not really a ring light. I'll show y'all this light. It's like a, I can't show it to you right now because the camera's attached to it, but I'll take a picture of it and I'll post the link. But it's a really nice camera for overhead filming. No, Jan, these are not for a tiered tray. They're going to go in a backer here in just a minute. As soon as I get these dry, we're going to put it all together. It's just about dry. It's like a little coffee bar sign. So you guys, they have these daiquiri places down here. Have y'all ever been to Louisiana? They have daiquiri places on every street corner. Oh my goodness. The other day, I got a half white Russian, half chocolate. That was so good. I can't remember what flavor my husband got. He always gets like a fruity flavor. I think he got some kind of like fruit punch thing. But, oh, hey, Jeff, how are you? I'm not in my new building in Virginia. I'm at my house in Louisiana. So we built a new building, like a new shop in Virginia, and then we promptly left for Louisiana. So we're crazy. Our whole family thinks we're crazy. Our friends think we're crazy. We probably are crazy, but my husband and I just decided that we wanted to go in the future and do something totally different. So we sold lots of our things. We, downsized significantly. Jan, you can come today, literally. I don't care if you have COVID. Just get down here. Anytime. I love this house, though. It's amazing to me how I can go, basically, I can move into a house that is probably half the size of my old one, like a little bit more than half the size of my old house. And it feels more spacious because it's laid out better. It has a better, just the storage, the closets, just the way it's laid out. It's just, I don't know. I love it. But I mean, I've lived in the same house for 20 years. I was just really ready for something new. I just thought, it was hard because that's not going to show up. All right, maybe I'll do some black on there. Let's do some black. It was very hard to leave the house that I raised my children in. That was an emotional thing for me. I don't know if y'all saw my video a couple weeks ago. I got a little teary on camera. I did not want or mean to do that. I'm sorry that y'all had to see that, but I definitely got a little teary talking about moving. But once we got down here, it just really, everything felt like we had done the right thing. Like, I mean, I hate to say that because I do miss my family and friends and everything, but we're gonna be home in November. It's not that long. It's fun. We're having a good time. Just doing something different. You didn't catch which one? You're silly. You get down here. You know you're supposed to come down here. My family knows they can show up at my doorstep anytime. If you can get mom to come down here, that's going to be the challenge, Jan. I don't know if my mom will come down here. She just doesn't really, she doesn't travel much these days. She kind of stays put, but I would love for her to come down. All right, so there's those three. Let me show y'all up close so y'all can see just some little highlights so that when we get it all put together, just pops a little bit more. She doesn't want to fly. Well, yeah, that's going to make it hard. I talked to her about flying. She actually sounded like she would fly. She said that David had flown before. That's my mom's husband. I don't really say stepdad because we were grown when they got married, so it's just weird to say stepdad. Oh, thank you, Jan. Okay, we're going to put this sign together. I think, oh, you know what? I forgot the brown on the coffee. Let's do that really quick. That's not going to take long. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Pebble by Deco Art. Yes, this is a perfect coffee color. At least this is the color I like my coffee to be, right, y'all? I can't drink black coffee. Not a fan. When we were doing intermittent fasting, did y'all ever do intermittent fasting? We tried it for a while. I tried the 4-hour one, which it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be to do 4 hours. The hard part was if we wanted to go out to dinner with friends, because I wanted to eat between 2 and 6 because I really could not go any longer than that when I got up in the morning. I had to eat by 2. But the problem was if we wanted to go out, typically we were out later than that with people. So I would try to wait to eat later in the day, but then I would be very hangry by the time I got to eat. But anyway, the coffee thing got to me. If y'all ever did intermittent fasting, you know, you're not supposed to do anything in your coffee, not even sugar-free sweetener in your coffee, apparently. At least the book that I read said that's a no-no. So I did not like that because I want my coffee in the morning and I want it with cream and some kind of sweetener in it. All right, let's see. Everything's dry probably except the coffee. So let's do our lettering first. Move this so I can put my backer down. All right, let's do our Witch's Brew. You guys, I have new glue. I got down here and I didn't have my stick fast glue. I couldn't find it, so I ordered Star Bond because I wanted to try something new. So this is a brand new bottle of Star Bond, and it's supposed to be very comparable. Hopefully it'll come out. Yep, it's coming out. Very comparable to Stick Fast. So it is like super glue, just like Stick Fast was. I do like that it comes with multiple tops. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera, but I need to be able to see my score lines on here. So it comes with multiple tops, like multiple little nozzles, which I really like. And it tells you that after you use them, to soak them in acetone for 30 minutes and then rinse them in water. I think it said rinse them in water after that. So I will let y'all know if I like that glue. But so far, I really like this little thin nozzle. And like I said, these dots on the eyes and everything, they are attached in your file if you purchase this file. I just cut this before I had a chance to edit it and fix that. So I need to, when I go out next time, I need to get some acetone because I don't have any acetone down here. I think that's on the score lines. I think. Thank you, Suzanne. That's so sweet. You just got your laser set up last weekend? Okay, so I cut my wood out of, I've been cutting it out of 1/4-inch maple, but down here, they don't have 1/4-inch maple. So we are gonna start, when we're here, we're gonna do birch. We found a really good supplier for birch. All right, this is the Hocus Pocus one, which goes on this side. I need to catch the light so I can see the score line, y'all. There it goes, I think. Okay. Here we go. And then amok is second. All right, sorry. I'm trying to see in the light. Because with this black, it's hard to see the score lines. And all right, one more, and then once I get this on, I think I can line everything else up. There we go. I think that looks pretty straight. All right, I'm gonna do the hair, and then I'm gonna get those letters on so I can make sure everything fits. Y'all know I love when it all goes together like a puzzle. That's my favorite. Getting the puzzle pieces together. Okay, that's what we have so far. Let's do our coffee company. Y'all, I have my contact in today. I've talked about this before. I have a reader contact lens that I sometimes, when I remember, put in my left eye. But the problem is it makes my distance vision in that eye wonky. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else sacrifice their distance vision in one eye to not have to grab their readers all day long? There's nothing worse than constantly searching for your readers all day long. It drives me batty. So because I have one reader contact in, it's not as good as readers. It's not as good as like reading glasses. It makes your distance not perfect, but it also makes your up close not perfect, but it's like a good compromise. Does that make sense? So I kind of wish I could put my readers on right now to see up close. They make your migraines worse. Yeah, sometimes I start to get a headache and I'm like, all right, I'm taking this contact out. I mean, I wore contacts for years when I was younger, but then I had LASIK because my insurance covered a good chunk of my LASIK. And I figured as much as I was spending on contacts and glasses, I'm like, I'll just get the LASIK. And it was awesome. I mean, I could see, I still have perfect distance vision from my LASIK. I mean, it's still, and this is like, how many years did I get it? I think it was like 34, so 14 years ago. And it's still perfect, but it's the up close. you know, the change in your 40s, fun. Then you have to deal with all that. Ooh, I'm dripping glue on me. No. I hate when I get glue on my skin. It drives me crazy. All right. Now we're just going to put these little tiny letters on. Little tiny. And I might just dot. Let me turn this fan off. I don't need the fan. I think that'll be easier than trying to put it on each letter. And y'all could always just paint this, instead of cutting these letters out, you could just paint the score lines, but I don't have neat enough painting skills to do that. And I think they look cute being 3D. But yes, they're a pain because they're little bitty letters. So you just have to be patient with it. Come on. Hey, you know what I just realized? That my camera didn't cut off during my live, my overhead camera. If y'all watch me in the past, you know that about 45 minutes in, my overhead camera cuts off and I have to turn it back on. It's the same camera, and it didn't do it now. So that has me wondering, is it the Wi-Fi? What is it? It's the same everything, same computer, same phone. Maybe it's something to do with StreamYard. Maybe they fixed it. Oh, I'm missing comments. Oh, I'll have to read about your what you're talking about with your glasses and contacts and stuff, Sheila. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, I need to I'm gonna go back and read your comments. It goes too fast. But I literally have I have one contact left to my name, and it's in my eye. So I really need to go to the eye doctor down here and get a new prescription. And I'm hoping that they'll have some miraculous new solution for me. They'll be like, well, hey, now we have blah, blah, blah. That's better than what you got last time. And I'll be all excited. I'm really hoping for that, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that it's been 2 years since I went. I don't think I went last year because I don't wear my contact very often. So I think I've just basically like been using this box of contacts for 2 years. Ah, come on. Getting glue on my skin. I hate that. I should use 3M tape. I know some of y'all are going to say, where's your 3M tape? Y'all know I'm terrible about using it. That would make life easier. But Luckily, I have this thin little nozzle. So my rating so far is I love the Starbond glue, y'all. It works really well. I can tell like stuff's already, the second you put it down, it's pretty much glued. And I'm not sure, I have to look and see if it's any cheaper than Stick Fast. I want to say it's not. They're all a little pricey, but they last a long time. All right, my next mission is to get a chair for in here. I thought I would want to stand up while I painted, but I don't know that I do. Come on, little E. Okay, there we go. And I don't need this anymore. Let me see if we want to do some little highlights on the coffee. Just like that. And then we'll go around and do just some dots and squiggles. Y'all know I like my dots and squiggles. I think I'm just going to stick to maybe the sides and the top. Let me see. Maybe I can do, yeah. There we go. All righty. Cute, cute. There we are, y'all. Uh-oh, something fell off. Hold on. Hold on. We lost an A. I'm going to put a little bit more glue on here. I can't really see because I can't see if it's shiny to see if the glue came out or not on some of these. Here we go. All right, maybe I won't lift it up quite yet. Okay. You can see it on the overhead camera. So there we go. Witch's Brew Coffee Company. I love it. All right, do y'all want to see if this table wipes off? Let me set this over here to dry. And picture away. All right, let's see how we do with the baby wipe on the table. I'm going to try to clean up after myself better than I used to. I used to leave my little craft table a mess. I'm going to have to give y'all a little tour of this table, like I said. It's got drawers here in the top for my paint, which I love, love, love so much. All right, I'm cleaning up, y'all. I'm putting everything away. Trying to be good. All right, now. And I'm not going to use my paintbrush just sitting in my paint. Are y'all impressed? Look at this. You guys, this is so much better than the other table that I had. It literally wipes right off. Look at that. All right, this makes my heart very happy. I'm hardly having to put any elbow grease in at all to get it to wipe off. There's a little bit of white on here. Y'all probably can't see it. Let me get that off. A couple little dots. Oh my goodness gracious. This is exciting. It's the little things, right? Jenny, I'm telling you, girl, this table, my husband and I put it together and he was like, this table's solid. And I was like, I did not think it was going to be. Like, I read the reviews. I got it on Amazon. read the reviews, and I'm a big, Amazon review person. I'm like, I'm not going to buy it unless it has good reviews. And I'm like, okay, I mean, this seems like one of those same pieces of furniture like you buy in Michael's that's kind of crappy, but it has really good reviews. So I'm like, I'll go ahead. I mean, granted, it is a little bit more expensive, but it's not like the Pottery Barn one or the, what is that one, Magic Box? Is it Magic Box? That giant, like super expensive $1,000 one. So, I mean, you're definitely not spending that kind of money on it. So worth it. It's like the perfect size too. You are so welcome, Suzanne. Sheila, good luck getting your laser up and running. Remodeling the basement. I'm sure you are. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun when you get your laser up and running and you can cut out all the pretty things. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm so glad to be back and painting with y'all and chatting with y'all. It was so nice to talk to everyone, and I will see you Sunday. So we'll do 7:30 Central Time, so 8:30 Eastern Time on Sunday night. And I will try to post a little sneak peek of what we'll be painting because I have to look and see what I have and when I'm gonna paint that night. Okay, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.